Hi and welcome to Love Doing Yoga on this Thursday evening. Apologies again for yesterday, but welcome to Thursday Yoga. Nice little flowing practice for us this evening. So, as always, throughout the practice, listen to your body and only do what feels right for you today. Let us begin by lying down. Make yourself comfortable on your mat as you just slow down, letting go of your day and everything that's going on in your world, and just being in the present moment, connecting your mind with your body through your breath. And let that focus rest on your breath as you inhale through your nose, filling your belly, pause, and then exhaling through your nose. Extending that exhale to make it longer than the inhale as we take 3 more breaths here. And then when you're ready, just draw your right knee in towards your chest, clasping your hands around the knee as you encourage it to come in deeper to your chest. Flexing both feet. And then draw this right knee over to the left, bringing it onto the mat or the floor, holding it there with your hand. Open out your right arm and just turn your gaze to the right. And then coming back to the center, let that right leg come out long as you draw the left leg into the chest, hugging it in. As you breathe, just encourage your leg a little closer to your body. One more breath here. And then drawing that left leg over to the right, keeping your hand on the knee as you bring the left hand out, following it with your gaze. Lovely stretch here to the armpit and shoulder. And coming back to the center, bending both knees, rolling over onto your side and making your way up into a forward fold. So step the feet up, check in with them that they're pointing in the right direction, equal weight on both feet and them hip width apart.
You can have the knees as bent as you wish in this forward fold. One more breath here. And bending the knees, coming all the way up, raise the arms up over the head and raise the gaze. One more breath. And bring the arms down by the side. Let's come to the long side of the mat. Again, keeping those feet hip width apart to start with. Clasp the fingers together. And let's slowly draw them up. All the way up over your head. And when you get over your head, releasing the fingers, bring the arms back like they're wings and around to the front again. Let's do that again. Nice and slowly and deliberately. Drawing the arms all the way up, over the head, release. Bring the arms back, feeling the chest open as you do. One more time. Bringing it all the way up, open out and down. And putting your left hand on your hip, draw the right arm up over the head, taking a nice bend here to the left. One more breath here. And coming all the way up as we take it to the other side. And back to center. From here, let's step these legs out nice and wide. And we're going to bend forward into a forward fold. Let the arms come down onto the mat and just walk them behind your legs. Deepening that fold. Now let's take 2 more breaths here. And then walking the hands over to the left, folding over the leg. And then let's walk it over to the right. Same again. Really feeling that extra stretch in the hamstrings of the right leg. One more breath here. And come back to the center, bringing the hands behind your back, clasping the hands there. Draw them away from your back to help you deepen that fold even further. One more breath here. And releasing the hands, bringing them onto the mat as we heel toe those feet together, toes together, heels apart, rising up to a chair pose. So remember, our hips are back, our knees are behind our toes, raising the arms up. One more breath here. And coming all the way up, let's make our way to the top of the mat once again. Feet hip width apart, raising the arms up, sweep them out to the side, forward fold, and let's step it back into a downward dog. So we're going to pedal our way into it. As you step back, just allow those legs to get accustomed to the downward dog pose. And then when you're ready, coming to stillness. Nice length in the back, drawing those shoulders away from the ears, gaze towards the belly button. With each exhale, just feeling those heels draw a little closer towards the mat. And raise that right leg up behind you, keeping it up nice and tall, toes pointing down towards the mat. One more breath here. Then bend the knees, stack the hips on top of each other and look out under that right armpit. Really feeling a lovely stretch on the lower part of the abdomen. One more breath. And level up the hips again. Let's step that right foot through and come into a low lunge. So just extending that back leg as much as you can so you get maximum stretch here on the quad and maximum extension of the hip. Soften the shoulders, engaging the core. One more breath here. And let's do a couple of leg strengthening poses. So curl the toes there on that back foot, raise the knee. Good. One more breath. Keep the legs as they are and let the arms come behind you. Just tilting the upper body slightly to the front. And then raise the arms up past the ears. And then bring the hands onto the hips as you just step that back foot onto the mat, lifting up, keeping that knee over the ankle, and raise the arms up once again, making sure those hips are nice and square. One more breath. And then let's just hinge forward here, framing the foot. We're going to step back into a plank. Nice and long with the body and shoulders over wrists. Pressing away from the mat with your hands. One more breath here. And come down on the knees and feet and push back into a nice child's pose. One more breath here. Now let's take that to the other side. So making your way up into downward dog. And in downward dog, taking 3 breaths here. Really thinking about the pelvis pushing all the way back. Then raising that left leg up, toes pointing down to the mat. Bending the knee, looking out under the armpit. Level up the hips once again as we step that left leg through and come up into your low lunge. Just challenging yourself with that back leg. And curling the toes of the back leg, raising the knee. Let the arms come behind you as the torso just slightly comes forward. And raise the arms up past the ears. Hands onto the hips as you hop that back foot forward to plant it on the mat. Keeping the knee over the ankle, squaring up the hips for warrior one. Raise the arms, soften the shoulders. And again, hinging forward, let's step it back into a plank. And coming down on the knees and feet, pushing back to your child's pose. And when you're ready, drawing up, and let's just swing around to come onto your back with your knees bent. And from here, crossing that right leg over the left, lift the left leg up and begin to draw the left knee in towards the chest. Keeping both feet flexed. Try to keep the shoulders soft here. So the stretch is really just in that outside of that right leg. And the right glute. One more breath here. And let that left foot come down as you just take it over to the other side. Swapping it across, lifting up that right leg and feeling the stretch in the outside of the left leg and glute. Two more breaths here. And release the leg down, both feet on the mat. And let's raise now both legs up, having them look at the ceiling. Feel your shoulder blades are nice and flat against the mat. Raise the arms, keeping a bend in the elbows, so the palms are looking up and the feet are looking up, the soles of the feet. Keeping those shoulder blades flat on the mat and just allowing your limbs to float here. Two more breaths. And then hugging the knees into the chest, just massage out the back. And then when you're ready, let the feet come down onto the mat, the legs come out long, and the toes flop out to the side. Palms facing upwards for your final resting pose. And let the body totally soften and relax as you let go your feet and your legs. Letting go the whole back of your body and shoulder blades. The front of your body, chest and shoulders. Letting go your arms and your hands. Your head, your face, jaw and chin. Whole of your body, just let it go. And take a moment here for gratitude. Gratitude for all the special people you have in your life today. And then let your attention go to your breath. As you inhale through your nose, into your belly, pause, and then exhale. Each breath just helping you connect a little deeper with your inner self and spend a little time here.